Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Alexandra, and around here we don't gatekeep, and most importantly we don't pretend like we have it all together either. This is your space to grow, glow and figure it out as we go along. Let's get into it. Okay, so tomorrow I'm heading to Malaga with my friends, and I thought I would take you along but also share how I make space for things like this even when I'm saving for something big like a wedding. I strongly believe that you should enjoy life along the way, not just at the finish line, and this trip is a perfect example of this. So I thought I'd show you how I'm preparing, what I'm packing, and the little things I'm doing to basically make this trip possible even on a budget. Also, we're keeping it functional, intentional and glowy, and I'm going to talk you through my approach to skincare, particularly when it comes to SPF, because protecting your skin is literally the most like future me thing you can do. So let's get going. So first things first, let's chat about all things money. So to basically manage my finances to suit my lifestyle and managing events and holidays, I have two evergreen pots, and one is for holiday prep and the other one is for holidays. So for the holiday prep, I put £20 away each month, and I just have that as a standing order. It just comes off every single month, and then that money I put towards like toiletries and any holiday clothes that I need to basically top up before I go. And then if you haven't guessed, the other one is also a standing order, and it's essentially to cover all the kind of travel, all the accommodation and spending money, and I put about £100 away towards that. Now I keep this, you know, flexible. It doesn't have to be the exact same amount every single month, particularly when I know what events are coming up. So when it comes to finances, everything is very personal. So if you're contemplating maybe setting up some pots and stuff like that, you need to have like a proper review of like what's going on so you get a better idea. But I know for a fact that, okay, I'm saving for a wedding, which is such a huge expense, but I didn't want to sacrifice my whole life and like wait until that wedding's basically finished. Now, if you're watching this and you know you've got a holiday coming up and then you see something in a shop and you absolutely love it, but then tell yourself, oh, I'll just wait and buy it later on, just buy it straight away, because I have literally done that over the last wee while. And then I went holiday shopping on Sunday, literally 2 days ago, and I was spiraling because I couldn't find anything. Like literally, as soon as you start looking for something, you will not see what you want to see. Anyway, that's a lesson learned. And yeah, I had to top up my toiletries, and I was pleasantly surprised because I actually didn't have to top up too much. But the two things I did buy is some face wash and my SPF for my face. So I'll just quickly talk you through for what I'm actually taking, and because I'm only taking hand luggage, I'm going to need to actually scoop things out into like little bottles anyway, but let me just talk you through what I actually have. So first up, we've got Cicaplast from La Roche-Posay. If it actually decides to focus into the frame, there we go. It is such a fab cream. I literally use it every single night, and it is fab for sunburn as well. It makes my skin just feel very like rejuvenated and glowy. One thing I will say though is it is a thick cream, so a little bit of it goes a long way, and it's important not to have it around your eyes because it can cause you milia. And if you've ever had it, it's basically like these kind of tiny little bumps. They're white, that will kind of build up around your skin, and they're quite difficult to get rid of, so yeah, bear that in mind. Next up, we have two products for hair removal, one of them being the CeraVe smoothing cream, which is fab to keep your razor bumps at bay before and after hair removal. And the next one is a very basic one, but it's literally bepanthen. So if you already have some nasty razor burns or any bumps, particularly in the bikini area, this is fab to put on it. Next we have a face wash. So this one is from Bioma. I literally got this from Boots quite recently when I was away down in Oxford for work, and I love it. It's 60 mils and it does the job. It removes makeup, which is a big thing for me because I don't want to have to cleanse my face twice, particularly when I'm on holiday as well. Okay, let's briefly touch on some hair care. I'll be using this little bad boy. It's the Extreme Elasticizer from Philip Kingsley. It is honestly such a fab brand. They have trichologists working behind the scenes to make sure that the products are formulated to basically care for your scalp and care for your hair, which is very important because not all brands actually do that. And yeah, the Extreme Elasticizer itself, it gives you like more bounce, and if your hair's already quite dry, it just gets all that moisture back in and it just makes it feel very silky. It's one of the kind of masks that I've used consistently over the past wee while, and it has made a big difference in my hair. They have also got another mask called the swimming cap, which is a great alternative, particularly when you go out into the sea a lot or the pool, which will basically protect your hair. And honestly, I cannot recommend this brand enough, so give them a try if you can. I think this bottle itself was £21, so it is on the pricier end, but it's definitely worth it when it comes to hair, and particularly if you've got very long hair like me. Now, would it actually be a holiday prep if we didn't touch on SPF? I don't think so. So I topped up on some SPF from Avene. I got SPF 50, of course, and the reason why SPF matters so much is because it protects you from invisible rays. So these will cause you sunburn, dark spots, uneven skin tone. It can cause you to age prematurely, and most importantly, they'll be protecting you from cancer. Now, it comes as no surprise that wearing SPF every single day will give you healthier skin and that kind of low glow over long-term usage. Now, I wanted to touch on what those UV rays actually are and what they actually do to your skin. So let's touch on the two main ones, the UVA and the UVB. So think about UVA as the aging rays. They will deeply penetrate into your skin, and these are basically the culprits for your aging appearance. So this is wrinkles, any pigmentation, and any fine lines that appear on your skin. They are around all year, which means even if it's cloudy or if you're sitting near a window, they'll still be able to basically catch onto your skin. Now, the UVB are the burning rays, and these affect the uppermost layer of your skin, and as the name would suggest, these are the culprits of your sunburn and the skin cancer, which is why it's so important to have good SPF to protect against that. So they are about mostly, or they're most intense during sunny days and during midday. We also do have some UVC rays, but they don't necessarily penetrate into our atmosphere because we have the ozone layer around the earth, which is fab. So it's not something that we need to necessarily worry about, but it's also good to be aware that there's more. What do the SPF numbers actually mean? So I got SPF 50, but what does it actually mean? And if you're someone like me that just likes to know things, this part is for you. I think this is the part that actually gets quite confusing. So SPF 20 protects you against around 95% of UVB rays, SPF 30 protects you against around 97 UVB rays, and SPF 50 protects you around against 98. Now, the higher the protection, the higher the number, but the actual difference between them isn't that huge, but it does matter over the time of exposure that you have in the sun. So for example, if you burn within 10 minutes usually, if you apply SPF 30, that would give you 300 minutes of protection on top of that, or if you use SPF 50, it will give you 500 minutes on top of that. But in reality, it doesn't work that way either, because SPF and sunscreen actually wears off so fast. So whether you're sweating or whether you're going to swim or you're rubbing your skin or your face, it wears off. So that's why you need to reapply consistently to actually prevent yourself from burning. Now, if you're looking for SPF, one thing to look out for, particularly when it comes to searching between the different brands, is literally just turning the bottle over and then looking at the amount of stars that it has at the back. I would always go for minimum of 4 stars behind, but there's the other side of things that you probably need to consider, and it's, for example, the consistency. Is it creamy? Does it leave a mark? So for example, if you've got darker skin, some sunscreens can actually leave you looking like you've got little white patches or these kind of streaks. So it's all kind of trial and error to basically try on your skin in the first place. Now, just to close this little segment off, we've got 2 types of sunscreens, and these include chemical and your mineral. So in terms of which one you choose, it's completely personal. So your chemicals are the ones that absorb into your skin, and these tend to be more lightweight and they're perfect for underneath makeup. So maybe something to consider when you're wearing it, out and about on everyday use. And then your physical, your mineral, are the ones that sit on top of your skin. So these are the ones that tend to leave a wee cast, and they reflect the sun rays. And most importantly, whichever one you choose, they'll both protect you against sunburn and skin cancer and your aging. So it's definitely something to invest to and look into more. Okay, dare I say it's giving last minute because I'm literally flying today, but we move. But I'm trying to pack intentionally, and I'm literally in the process of building my kind of summer wardrobe that is functional, and that way it's timeless and I can kind of mix and match all my pieces. Okay, I am having a bit of an unhinged moment because I am seriously contemplating taking Kingdom of Ash with me, which is over 1,000 pages long. It is, yeah, she's emotional, she's dramatic, and she would be the reason why my bag would be heavier than it should be. Now, will I actually finish this on the trip? No, But will I read like 3 to 10 pages on a balcony sipping my coffee and pretend I'm in a fake kingdom? Of course. So I checked myself back in and ended up taking the co-worker with Rhaead McFadden, which is definitely lighter in weight but not necessarily lighter in vibes since it's more of a crime-based book. Bags are packed, SPF is loaded, and we are ready to go. I actually really wanted to show you my summer wardrobe and what I'm doing to build like a timeless capsule wardrobe in the first place, but time's literally just run away with me. Like, I can't believe I essentially need to go right now. So yeah, I think I'll just make a standalone vlog about building a timeless capsule wardrobe because it is such a good idea. You'll honestly never run out of outfits. So yeah, I'll see you in Malaga.